My name is Najib Hakim Harith bin Saparuddin, and I will be presenting point number 1 and 2.
Hi, greetings to everyone. My name is Amirul Nazam bin Muhammad Yunus, and I'll be presenting point number 3 and number 4.
Hello and hi, greeting to Madam Sheila and my fellow friends. My name is Nur Ain Shakirin binti Muhammad Jaafar, and I would like to present about the 5th and 6th point, causes of animal extinction.
Hi and greetings to Madam Sheila and our fellow friends. My name is Ungku Najih Haizani binti Ungku Mizan, and I'm going to present the 7th and 8th point of causes of animal extinction.
The first causes of animal extinction are human encroachment on habitat. Elephants are seriously endangered because of the endless human encroachment into the habitats. Even the Malaysian wildlife faces a desperate fight for survival into the future without urgent intervention. Many of our country's endangered species will soon be wiped out. The conservation NGOs have repeatedly warned that all destructive activities have taken a serious toll on our wildlife. Yet, little has been done in addressing the critical situations. Once rampage occurs in a village, they are considered as a rogue elephants for intrusions into the human space, when rightfully the land was originally theirs. In the case of villagers, farms and plantations are encroaching on wildlife habitats. They are either considered as nuisance or pets. In the case of the endangered species, they will be relocated. If they are not protected, they will be either killed, caught, and eaten. This can be related to the case of 10 pygmy elephants found dead in Tawau in January 2013. It is about time of the Natural Resources and Environment Ministry to take a real hard look at wildlife situations in our country and come out with outline, methods, and principles in order to achieve its directive of maintaining the sustainability of remaining forests and its wildlife. There are even signs shows that elephants were poisoned. But despite Sahabat Alam Malaysia, also known as SAM, writing for answers, the mystery continues to this day. Other than that is industrialization, which is the development of road and highways. Development of road and highways also leads to animal becoming extinct. Rapid development of road and highways enveloping the whole country is forcing wild animals out of their natural habitats, with many wandering into housing estates or villages, town center, and business premises. Road and highways cutting through forests has resulted in many wildlife species ending up as victims of motorized vehicles. Tapirs and other smaller wildlife species are common roadkill casualties. The escalations in loss of natural wildlife habitats threaten the very existence of many endangered wildlife species. Affected too will be the animal food sources, their dietary requirement, as in the case of salt licks, the carrying capacity of a species and pocketed forests, leading to the survival crisis. The problem is not only confined to Malaysia alone, but also is happening throughout Asia's members country. The key priority to be addressed is whether there is some form of policy with a clear description of what action will be taken and by whom, as well as firm commitment to ensure that it can be implemented effectively in order to ensure that the development can reduce the effect to the environment. Sahabat Alam Malaysia (SAM) has repeatedly emphasized the need for wildlife conservation to be included in all development plans, but does not seem to be in the case. The biggest challenge is to ensure development does not jeopardize the effort in wildlife conservation, in which case we need to know whether there are clear policy, wise planning, and scientific advice from the expert to ensure that human and wildlife can coexist and live conflict-free.
The third causes of animal extinction are overexploitation of species. Overexploitation of animals lead to habitat loss, which has an impact on animal reproduction and poses a significant threat to species that have been taken from forest areas. Then, Hunters who seek to capture hunting animals can now easily access difficult places due to overexploitation of development such as buildings, roads, and pathways. Next, the declines and eventual extinction of forest species such as birds, rabbits, and oak trees as a result of unethical forestry activities led to animal extinction since they were robbed of their homes. Lastly, overexploitation of animal will lead to rising atmospheric concentration of carbon dioxide and nitrogen disposition, resulting in animal extinction as a result of the polluted environment. The fourth causes of animal extinctions are by disease. Animal disease will impact the animals such as Hawaii bird species that are unable to cope with the parasite spin. Next, the disease that come from parasites such as Plasmodium relictrum has causes the animal extinction. Moreover, the disease spread by mosquitoes will tend to induce global warming, which will lead to extinction of bird species. Lastly, survivors such as birds are now constrained to altitudes above the disease thermal tolerance limit, which are caused by mosquito vectors.
We will move to the 6-point causes of animal extinction, which is illegal animal trade. According to Hall 2019, poachers kill or capture wild or exotic animals with the intent of selling them locally or in the worldwide wildlife trades. Wildlife trading is a major black market that has increased alongside rising wealth in Asia, a major consumer of wildlife, and the advent of e-commerce and social media websites. Based on Hall 2019, poachers typically will kill wild animals to gain specific components that have economic values like food, jewelry, ornaments, or traditional medicine. Beside that, Hall's 2019 also stated that demand for wild and exotic animals is rising in certain nations as a result of their popularity in West Asian countries such as Africa, China, and others. Last but not least, according to Hall 2019, because of the great profit made from the sales of wild and exotic animals, these creature cause of animals are frequently hunted by the poachers.
Now, we move on to the other causes of animal extinction, which is deforestation, focusing on the logging activities. According to Osborne 2016, he stated that the activities of tree cuttings are now actively done by the irresponsible people in Sumatra that leads to the loss of orang-utan's habitat. This is due to the fact that orang-utans lives on the survival of species and for foods. Even there is selective logging made by the loggers, orang-utan's habitat still decreasing as the forest fruits are being taken from trees. In addition, the removal of mature trees lead to the decreasing of fruit supplies that was found from the trees. The fruit supplies are essential for orang-utans as it is their main source of nutrition. Lastly, we can see that the ignorance of conservation laws leads to the animal extinction. Osborne stated that farmers in Sumatra has breached the conservation laws by having the agricultural expansion activity. The activities lead to a conflict between farmers and also orang-utans due to the disruption of their habitat. Other than that, the villagers even kill orang-utans for bushmeat and traditional medicine, which has breached the National Law No. 5/1990 of Indonesia. There are also other issues of breaching the conservation laws where the orphans infants of orang-utans being sold in the black market where they are supposed to protect and put them in rehabilitation center.
For the overall conclusion, I can conclude that there are a lot of causes animal extinction such as overexploitation of abalone and poaching animals, Animals are important to functioning of ecosystem. Healthy ecosystem enable humans to live, obtain sufficient food and making a good life.